Hey everyone, we're here with another video, and today we're talking about full self-driving, the new update, version 12.3.6. So within the release notes here, I just tested the last version 12.3.4, so if you're looking to see the last video compared to this video, you can check that out in the link up in the top right corner. But the update here is just more code. As I understand, they're going to be releasing every couple of weeks a new version, which will update based on the AI and disengagements and what have you. So there's this that's being updated. It says the same thing as the last one in that it updates like 300K lines of code. I'm just assuming they're being lazy and not actually adding new release notes to that. In addition to that, we have an update to auto park, so we'll probably test that out in another video as well. So let's get started. We have the same map programmed out, so let's go ahead and get this started here. And we will engage. So I'm going to have my hands really close to the wheel and my foot over the brake, just in case it needs to disengage. But you can see on the screen here, as long as this steering wheel is blue, we're on. And then you can also see with this screen here, the blue line that shows that it's in and programmed in. So you can see if I disengage it, that blue line turns off. So let's turn it back on and see how it does. But that right hand turn did it all by itself. Really good, no complaints there. Seems like it's slowing down a bit for the railroad tracks, which is fairly normal, I would say. But we'll see how it does throughout the rest of this. There's a little bit of hesitation and braking there. Coming up to a fork and see how it handles now that it is going to make a left turn. So it stays in the right lane, doesn't turn signal, which is good, but still not really communicating that well with the navigation. Knowing that we're going to make a left turn, it should be in the left lane. So in a fork, it should just stay in the left lane so that it doesn't have to be complicated. So made a lane change in the middle of an intersection. That's illegal. So that was the feedback that I provided, and you can provide audio feedback to Tesla, and I don't know if they use any of that. Look at this guy. Because there's a car up there, a truck up there, there's, needs to merge into the left lane here. So should have, it stopped randomly in the middle. Don't know why it stopped right there. And then this guy's gonna turn into our lane, so I'm gonna stopped in the middle of an intersection and should have went through. So that wasn't good. Now the differences between yesterday's video and today's video is that we're doing this in the daytime. So we have lovely video, which will, and traffic. So it's middle of the day, lunchtime, so there will be a bunch of traffic. So we get to see how it interacts with other traffic, which is, I think, the purpose of this. It's one thing if the car is a complex left turn, there's no cars coming, so it should be good to go. And that was fine. Again, there were no cars coming, so that's probably the reason why it didn't really have any issues there. Merging right. Okay, it's turning on a signal here. It probably shouldn't turn on a signal because we're not making a right there, but obviously this is really close together, so it should be able to make a right turn on red here, but we'll see what it does. There is a car oncoming with a left turn, so it'll probably go right now. Maybe. Yep. Okay. Good. That's pretty good. All right, and then it stayed in the right lane, and then it's merging left and merging left again, so that's good. Left signal, making a left turn up here. So this one was pretty early, so that's good. A lot of times when it has, and it's kind of confused right here which lane it should be in, so that's kind of a little worrying. I mean, when you're making a left turn and there's two lanes, it may be based on what lane you're supposed to be in. So I think since we are making a right turn later, it makes sense why it would be in the right lane. I happen to know that there is construction in the right lane, so we will have to merge, so it'll have to handle that as well. It's giving a little too much space here. I think it's not, so now it's moving up a bit because that truck moved up, so that's good. But it should get pretty close to these cars just because like courtesy, but in terms of like driver safety, it's good to give people space. In case you get rear-ended, you're not hitting the car ahead of you, so we'll see if we can actually make this light. I didn't think we would. Oh, that car's like literally in the middle of the road. Should back up. No, that's a mistake right there. What are you gonna do? So that's also where it could be an issue where, you know, you end up in the middle of the intersection and you can't go anywhere, because now the people coming this way literally didn't get to go at all. Jeez. Big trouble right there. I need to get out of the intersection again. Focus ST slams, exhaust and everything. The color looks nice. It's definitely gotta be a custom wrap, because that is not a color that it came in, I don't think. Unless it was red? Can't really tell. We'll see how this ends up being, because I think we should be able to get going, but with that construction, us being in the right lane, it's gonna be, we'll see how it does. I'm not super optimistic. This drive is going to take longer than I originally thought it was going to take. Okay, getting moving. Going all the way on the outside. Okay, that's good. But now we're in the impacts of cars trying to go around us. Oh, jeez, there are a lot of cars around us. It's not at us, so it's not a big deal, but we'll see what this car does. Letting this car in, it looks like, maybe. We do need to merge, so just let 2 cars in, looks like. It does not know it needs to merge, I don't think. Otherwise it would have put a left turn signal on, but should be understanding that as we move forward. It's going to put itself in the middle of an intersection. And how's it going to handle those? Okay, it's merging. Person is letting us in. So that handled it okay. There's no signal or anything like that, which I think is a mistake. It should really put up a turn signal there. But it handled this construction well yesterday, so I'm assuming it's going to do decently here, because it's not really... It's pretty well marked out. And there's obviously barriers and what have you. Okay. It handled that alright. I would say that's passable for sure. But gotta speed up, see how it handles that. Speeding up, needs to... Oop. Cars coming up in the rear end. These guys are driving insane. Cars coming up to me, wanting to merge. So I'm holding up traffic. Traffic is going much faster than me. Okay, so it is going 55 and a 45. So it is going 10 miles over the speed limit. 11 now. And then it does need to make a right turn, so we'll see how it handles those. Right turn, it's going down a lot. 40 miles an hour. 30, 20. Okay, it did go faster on this turn because there were cars on there, so I'd say that it handled that pretty well. I can't really complain too much. Picking up the pace. It's going 8 miles over the speed limit. I'm not sure what the logic is here. Even when I had the manual offset, it still wouldn't go that particular speed. Again, not sure why. Like the lanes would be completely empty. I'm not sure if it just decided because it's dark out, it should not go that fast. Slowing down for this left turn here. Turn signal is on. Okay, stop fully. Left turn. Good. No complaints there. That was good. Getting up to speed. Watch this as it gets up to speed. Okay, that was good. That was good. It got up to speed and then it didn't regen. It's done that in the past, and it actually did that earlier, but I think it's good if it doesn't regen, it just accelerates to the speed that it needs to be at. So that was good. Slowing down a bit as these cars come out. There's another car coming out. Slowing down for this one. Speeding up. Yeah, this auto is much better than the manual offset. So I definitely recommend that if you're using full self-driving. Slowing down here. Roundabout. Let's see if we can get some cars in this thing or not. Don't see any cars, so it should be home free on this one. Good. No complaints there. Also, no cars coming, so. Got some cyclists on the left there. Probably see it on the screen. Slowing down and making a turn here into the neighborhood. Alright. Slow down to 15. And good. No complaints there. It does have a max set for 30. It's currently going 24, which is an appropriate speed for this. Got some lawn maintenance on the right here, so we'll see if it goes around those or has any issues here. It is detecting them and going around, so that's good. Giving it quite a bit of space too, almost putting us into the curb on the left. But obviously there's nothing there on the left and it didn't go over the curve, so that was good. It's gone down to 18 in these twisties. It's doing well. Okay, speeding up on the straight. When it gets more visibility, then slows down a little bit. I would want it to be a bit more consistent, especially in the neighborhood. But yeah, not too bad. All right. Navigation ended. Is it gonna? Okay. Good. Oh, it's still randomly. Okay, we're just gonna stop it before it does anything stupid. So, gonna go back to our starting spot and just hit it. And it's gonna go. Going around this neighborhood, around cul-de-sac. Got a car on the right. Gotta get around that. And get back into the right lane. Not bad at all. Speeding up here. Should probably keep the same speed as we get closer to that truck. We don't know if there's any people coming out around it or anything like that. Got some trash bins in the middle of the road, or on the side of the road here. Not hitting them, going around. Got a person doing maintenance here. Sees the person, and goes around him. It's got to peer out in front here. Okay, it should go. Pretty good acceleration. It did cross over the double yellows, so I'd probably want to fix that and not go over those, but it made the left turn and didn't have any issues with the traffic, so that's good. I don't know why it's making a left turn signal right here. I mean, there's only one way to go, so I don't really know why it's making a left turn signal here. It's gonna do here, no cars coming, interacting with them, it's good. Another left turn signal. That's random. All right, good minus the left turn signals. Speeding up. Wind is clearly blowing west to east. Cyclist on the left here. You can see it. See it on the visualizations. Slowing down for the right turn at the stop sign. Good again. Good right turn. Again, it's going over the yellow line on the right. Not entirely sure why it's doing that. Kind of strange, but I suppose, again, for a safety reason, like it could go over that side versus going over the middle. But yeah, not sure. Slowing down a bit. Okay, making a left turn here. Ooh, kind of wobbly back and forth here. Now it's recentered itself to go this way, so it was a little bit shaky there. Should move up into the intersection so that it can make a left turn. Should be good to go. The reason why it waits for those people to make a right is because, and it's merging right here, so that's good, is because sometimes people merge left, like they make a right turn and they go into the left lane, so that's not good and it's illegal. Hey, a Bradley University mom. And it is warm. Got some more construction up here that we just passed. Man, this guy's riding his bike on the road. Just ride it on the trail, man. It's sketchy as heck, man. There's no way the underpass is flooded. You need to be riding not on a 45-mile-per-hour road. Okay. Speeding up, staying in the right lane. Needs to make a right turn at the next light. Signals clear. Slowing down a bit. A little too much, but going in at 23 miles an hour, staying on the right, merging left again. Good. Good right turn. No complaints there. Other than it being oddly warm. Turn that up just a little bit. Left turn. Still being very hesitant to get into the left lane. Needs to get in there earlier. Look at that efficiency. 195 watt-hours per mile. Green light. Good to go. Left turn good. Gotta make a right turn here. Merge. Does that pretty quick. Good. Right turn here. Pretty slow. The car behind me is pretty close to me. But I'm assuming it'll adjust its speed based on how fast the car is coming behind me too. Still staying fairly slow. 35 now, and at 30. Car mom behind us is on our butt, so we're still not speeding up faster than 35. 36 now. I'd be going like 38 in this, to be frank. 38. There's no like pedestrians or anything like that right here. This person's making a right turn. We're going straight. No pause there, so that was good. And then finally making a right turn, slowing down quite a bit here. We're not at the stop sign yet, guys. Come on. Let's get to the stop sign, then we can slow down. Okay. And then we'll wrap it up for this one. All right. Good to go. Good. And then merging left here. Again, it's merging left earlier than I wanted to. I've already logged this in the last one. So, yeah. Again, C plus B minus. I think it's certainly getting better, and it handled all these different scenarios pretty well, I think. And I didn't touch the wheel. I disengaged it a few times to try to give it feedback, but yeah, it handled everything. So it's interesting to see. Like, I don't know if they'll ever get to a point where, you know, robo-taxis or anything like that with just the hardware that they have. It feels like it would be really difficult. And I talked about that in the last video. So if you're interested in understanding that, you can check that out. But yeah, this was pretty good. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.